How's it going, Omega? Webcam looks a little blurry. I gotta adjust the camera just a smidge. Yeah, camera's fine now. Thought I heard something. I actually bumped up the bit rate just a little bit. So, um, not so much tired as it was like my niece's like party or whatever was kind of all over the place, like, and it also ran late too. And I was just like, man, I mean, I guess I could have squeezed in a stream like before the actual party because that was at 6 o'clock. But like, mom was stressed about it, wrapping up things, and I was like, it didn't really feel appropriate. So it's just like, man, I'll just do it afterward. And then by the time the party was over, it was like 10:30, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna. Seems a bit too late to even start streaming. So I was just like, I can just take a day off here. Like I stream like basically 6 days a week anyway, so wasn't really tired, just things got in the way. But yeah, my niece enjoyed her party though. I forget what I was at doing. Oh yeah, I was going to the different things to do the thing, do the missions. Yeah, I didn't double check, but I'm pretty dang sure I've done all the side quests up until this point. I assume there's probably a trophy for doing all the side quests, so I guess that's how I'll ultimately know. Let's go ahead and help these folks here at Martha's Rest.
Martha, it's good to see you.
And you, Clive. Jill?
Otto said you'd been attacked by a Kashik. What exactly happened here?
Those skies are what happened. Not long after they fell dark, we had our first visit. There were hundreds of them. Tried to storm the hill. Only a handful made it up here, but that was more than enough. The rest are still down there now. And while we have a few willing fighters holding them back, they're sorely outnumbered. What do you think, Clive?
That we join the fight?
I thought you'd never offer. Now, where I need you is the Fallen Gate. That's where the fighting is fiercest. Let the men know you've come to help. Something tells me they'll be pleased to see you.
We're on our way.
I do have some excellent news, though, Omega, and for any retro gamer out there.
Do you think there were as many?
Since my nephew's gonna be, having spring break this week, and I wanted to show him Guitar Hero, I went ahead and I hooked up the PS2 yesterday. Um, it surprisingly works, which is kind of crazy, because it's like the fat PS2, so it's like the older model, like the one with like the drawer that comes out. Um, the memory cards, they're kind of finicky reading, but I clean them with a Q-tip and rubbing alcohol. And I started playing Guitar Hero 2 yesterday, which I have the thing off to the side. The old ass controller. I prefer the Guitar Hero 3 controller, but I don't know where the wireless receiver is for that. As you can see, this has a wire that just plugs in like a normal controller. So yeah, I guess I'm gonna show my nephew some Guitar Hero 2 and 3 sometime this week when he comes to visit. So that'll be kind of fun. As for the game itself, I can still play on medium, but I don't know if it's just because like my fingers are longer or something, but
Stop that.
like
You're alive.
I have a harder time getting the keys going, like the frets. I don't know. I'm probably just out of practice or something. I don't know. But yeah, it was fun playing a little bit of Guitar Hero yesterday, and I was looking through my PS2 memory cards of like old save files, and it's like, man, dude, there's things from like 2010 2011, as most recently as 2015, which makes sense because I know I did play Ico on there when I was in college, so it's kind of nuts. You're up to part 2 of the first season on Mishoku Tensei? Okay, cool, cool. But yeah, just looking at the PS2 thing, and it's like, man, what a great console. What a great, great console. I really should play it more. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I know they have a Metal Gear Solid, like, Volume 1 collection, and I think even the library has it, and I know that has Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. If it wasn't for the fact that I can just play those, like, in a better resolution, you know, I'd play the PS2 versions of those on stream, but not really a point when I can play just a better, you know, a better looking version. If it's just like upscaled or something. I would like to play the Twin Snakes at some point, like the GameCube remake that they made. But I don't think they've put that in anything other than like on the actual GameCube. Could be wrong. Fuck you, bitch. Oh, okay, Volume 1 has Metal Gear Solid plus... Uh... As 1, 2, and 3 plus the Metal Gear games that they came out with back in like the 80s. I gotcha, okay. Yeah, because I've never played 2, 3, 4, or 5, so... For some reason, I don't know why. I've heard they're pretty fun.
You are mistaken, my Lord Rosfield. We're here by Madame.
But, I mean, there's still plenty of PS2 games to stream. Like, you know, Rogue Galaxy, that's one. I've already played Okami HD, so that one's out. I mean, just, you know, look at my shelf. I have a lot of them. You know, Hitman, any kind of Dragon Ball Z games. I got Crash to Insanity, Onimusha, Ed and Eddie game.
Martha will see you're looked after. We'll join you in on.
What else? What else? Devil May Cry, like Trilogy. Many PS2 games I can just play on the system. Of course, the Yu Hakusho Dark Tournament, you know. Do that at some point.
And to think you took them for thieves. A fine reward for holding off the horde, that is.
When did Wade and his men arrive?
Not long after Rosalith fell, the Guardians asked me to shelter some of them that had lost their homes. They were making ready to leave just as the skies turned, and we agreed it was best we stuck together.
Martha! Trouble! The scouting party's almost at the lift, but they got a pack of Akashic snapping at their heels! And they got wounded with them! They're not gonna make it!
Damn it all.
We'll worry about them, Martha.
You look after everyone here. If any can still fight, send them to the lift.
I will. You two be safe now.
Like, I'd love to play through the Budokai series on stream, 1, 2, and 3. Admittedly, Budokai 1 is, like, the most jank of them, but, I mean, it was a, you know, it was a fairly early, you know, PS2 game, so... So early, in fact, it doesn't even cover the entire trilogy. It only covers up to the Cell Saga, I believe. Because the Boo Saga was still airing in the US, so... Or the dubbed version of it, I should say. Yeah, so much nostalgia for the PS2, man.
after?
Well, I was just curious what you had that was new, dude. Not a whole lot. Other than Orchestrion scrolls, I guess. Or rolls, I mean. We don't really have gil for that,
Very
but...
well.
I feel like a lot of these scrolls maybe have to get a new game plus when I get more gil. I don't know, it just...
Mad dogs.
The only way to get a bunch of gil is either by selling, which I've been told not to do, or by doing bounties, but I don't think there's a lot of bounties left in the game. Metal Gear Solid 1 has the international version where you play in first-person view the entire game once you beat that version. Huh. Budokai 1 was a pain in the ass with some of the battles. I remember specifically in the Budokai trilogy, freaking, uh, like the Kid Buu Super Buu was always a pain in the ass. He dodged like you would not believe. I always have a hard time killing him. He just avoids all your attacks.
What about... I didn't ask, Oscar. Sir.
Yeah, I've never been like all that good at the Budokai games.
Lord Ross.
Like I can play on beginner normal and that's about it. And even on normal, I struggle around the Buu fights, like I said.
We thought we could sneak by them, but we didn't.
But it'd be pretty fun to go through the trilogy. I might not actually own Budokai 1 for the PS2. I think I played that on the 360. It was like an HD collection. Yeah, Budokai HD collection.
Damn it! We need to get the injured to safety.
Do you think we can hold them off?
We can certainly try.
I mean, I'm probably better just playing 1 and 3 on that. To be honest, on the 360. Just because it looks better, you know.
Then let's do our duty.
But Budokai 2, I haven't played in many years. They kind of did it. They kind of was a little bit different about it. They used like kind of like a board design, you know, like a Mario Party board with like different sort of gimmicks on it. I thought it was pretty interesting. Well, that'll do it, won't it? Come on, you fucker. Seems like the Mega Flare actually heals pretty easily. Kind of surprised at that, to be honest. Yeah, that's good to know. You can use the satellite and attack at the same time. Okay, maybe that could be a good strategy then. I don't know. I didn't think you could do that. So, final battle in Budokai 1 took you at least an entire weekend as a kid on easy. 1 and 2, you've never played the third. You just went straight to the Tenkaichi series. Okay. I mean, the main gimmick with 3 is you can you have like how do I want to say it?
I don't think so.
you have like stats for like each individual character, and like as you go through like a story for one character, like more characters are unlocked. Like by default, I think you get Goku, but then by doing some of Goku stuff, you can play as like Krillin and then like Kid Gohan and you know, Vegeta and what have you. It's pretty interesting. And they even have some GT people in
A second horde.
in Budokai 3 too, which is why it's pretty hype.
Always.
Jill and I will make
Like they have Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, or I'm sorry, Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
The moment my
They
men
have
say
Omega
Good
Shenron.
luck.
Well, I guess that's it in terms of GT guys. I'm trying to think who else they had. They have Vegito, and I believe they have Gogeta too, which is technically from like the Broly movie or whatever, or not the Broly movie, the Janemba film, and I think they have Janemba in there too as a boss. It's pretty cool. So it's like Raging Blast. I don't know if I've played Raging Blast. I think I have that on like a 7th gen console. I don't remember if I played Raging Blast though.
Mad dogs. A lot of them.
I mean they've made so many DBZ games. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know I have all the Budokai HD thing. I know for sure. I mean, I see it on my shelf right now, and I have Ultimate Tenkaichi. So, and I'm assuming that's a remake or something of a Tenkaichi game. I don't think I've ever played that, so I couldn't tell you. Hey, that one's on the 360 as well. Goblins, huh? Gonna have to kill them all, I guess. I don't know, man.
They're headed for the rest.
We have to slow them down. Martha and the others won't be ready.
Okay.
Something's coming.
Apologies, my lord. Did I miss anything?
Only the first round, so wait. Shall we?
What was most annoying in Tenkaichi 3 is they have to merge different objects to unlock some characters. So try different merge combinations can be a pain in the ass. Thankfully it doesn't use the object unless it's successful. Let's see, Tenkaichi 3, I believe that was the one that had like shorter fights, but like a lot more story in each individual fight. Like I actually have that on the Wii, believe it or not. It's actually kind of a fun game with the motion controls. Can't really say that with a lot of Wii games, but fucking hell, dude. Damn, I thought the stagger damage would be enough there. Bastard. Well, whatever, I got him.
Do you see any more?
No. I think that was the last of them.
But it won't be long before the next lot arrive.
Then we make for Martha's while we can.
What did you find out there?
The same as Sir Wade. Scores of Akashic.
Well, wherever they came from, they're gone now. Our lookouts say the lowlands are clear. Hopefully we'll have enough time to lick our wounds.
How many of your men were injured?
A damn sight less than if you hadn't turned up. Thank you.
It was a hard-fought victory. But as long as the skies remain dark, I fear the Akashic's numbers
Probably.
are only going to rise. It's not a matter of if the Horde will be back, but when. And whether that's sooner or later, we'll need to be ready. The inn here affords a good view of the land, and is easily defendable. I'd like to make this one of our outposts.
What do you say, Martha? You'd have more men to guard the rest.
Well, when you put it like that, of course they can stay.
Hmm. Guardian Scarf, huh? I'm guessing that's something for my
Lord,
chambers.
there's someone I'd like you to meet. Oscar, over here. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Lord Rossfield. I am Oscar. Oscar of House Murdoch.
Murdoch. I wasn't aware the Lord Commander had children.
Oh, he didn't. But his brother, my father, did. I am Sir Rodney's nephew. Well, go on then. It's not for me to ask him. Yes, Sir Wade. If it please you, my Lord Marquis, might you take me as your squire? I would learn the duties of a
Isn't this
shield
guy a
from
bit
the
old to be a
finest.
squire?
I'm sorry to disappoint you, Oscar, but I'm a shield no longer. Nor was I ever the finest. And spending time in the company of an outlaw hardly seems a fitting education for one aspiring to take his oaths.
My Aunt Hannah once told me that a man is not defined by his title, but what he does in its name. You have accomplished much since taking on the mantle of Cid, winning no little honor in so doing. And I would sooner serve under an honorable outlaw than an unworthy shield. Not that Sir Wade and the other Guardians are... I mean to say that, they're... It's all right. We know what you mean. There is only so much the boy can learn from me, my lord.
But a squire?
Would that really be so bad? You were a squire once. And I'm certain Sir Rodney would approve.
Know that I'll show you as much leniency as your uncle showed me.
I would not have it any other way.
Okay. Next destination, then. The thingamabob over here. Also had 91 characters with 161 forms, and out of those, 12 needed to be merged. Huh.
Heard a bloke saying he saw ghosts on the far side of the wall.
I saw it with my own
Interesting.
eyes. The whole of Earth ran under a flat.
Yeah, the last DBZ game I quite liked was Kakarot. Mostly because it was nothing. It wasn't just a fighting game. Like, it actually had like kind of adventure elements to it, and I did actually plat it.
Times are hard.
Like, get all the trophies. That doesn't mean I did everything in the game though. Like, I probably played a little bit more. Like, there's like there's kind of a collectible thing where like you get everyone's like characters to like a certain level or something, and it unlocks some sort of like lore about the universe. Like, I really enjoyed Kakarot. It's definitely a game for the fans, for sure. Definitely not for a fighting game person.
Welcome, welcome.
Because the actual combat does actually get rather old after a while. Might as well buy 2 high potions here.
I do like
And
a
2 strength
customer who knows
tonics.
what he wants. I'll be here if you need me.
Okay, just gotta go to North Reach. "161 characters, you meant?" Ah, okay. That's still quite a lot of characters, holy shit. I mean, there is such a thing as a fighting game having too many playable characters, to be fair.
I can't do it.
Like, I'm surprised, like, in Tenkaichi 3, they put in things like Frieza soldiers. Like, does anyone really give a rat's ass to play as a Frieza soldier? Like, just like a nameless grunt? Like... Or, what's another stupid one? Garlic Jr.? Who the fuck wants to play as him? I sure as shit don't. I don't even think he's considered canon.
Creatures, I understand.
With the blue eyes. Yes. Like a
Because wasn't the Garlic Jr., like, saga completely made up by the animators?
Many. I've lost count.
Akashic, but different.
Ultimus thralls. And what of your mistress? Is she here?
Oh, no. She went to the garrison to ask what they were planning on doing about all this.
Then we'll look for her there.
Well, then again, on that same note, you know, like, should they make anything based on any of the movies? Because none of those movies are canon. To my knowledge. The vast majority definitely aren't. But the difference is, like, those characters are actually interesting. Like, Janemba, Cooler, like, those guys are pretty rad. I'm trying to think of another one. I thought Lord Slug was fucking boring as a villain. I think I've only seen that Lord Slug movie, like, once. I mean, Goku doesn't even have a Super Saiyan a form yet, so it's kind of, you know what I mean? It's kind of like meh then. What was that other one? The Tree of Might movie or whatever, Turles. Fucking boring villain. Like, get rid of his stupid ass. Wrath of the Dragon is badass, though. I love that film. The one with Hirudegarn and Tapion.
Reinforcements, but there's been no word from the capital or the Dominion in days. What more would you have us do?
I would have you do your duty. Those at the Vale look to me for protection. And protect them I shall. Because they are my charges, and that is my duty. In case you have forgotten, the people of this town are your charges. But more than that, they are your people. Your sisters, your brothers, your lovers. So you have a choice. Lay down your sword and watch as they are slaughtered, or take it up and do what is right.
She speaks the truth, you know. This here, it's all we have. It's all that's left.
What we have left is our lives. Do you really want us to lose them as well?
Not if we don't have to. Look, There's a cask under the captain's bunk. Let's talk about this over a drink, eh?
I'm listening.
I'll have a word with him.
Ah, Clive. I didn't expect help to arrive so quickly. And sought to take matters into my own hands.
Think you could also transfer data if you had Tenkaichi 2, if you have 3. And the same with 2 if you have 1.
Consider my needs.
It's been many years since I played Tenkaichi 1 and 2, so I couldn't really comment. Both those I have on the same console, so... But yeah, 3 I have that on the Wii, so I guess that would be separated.
They did. It's hard to know what to believe these days.
You always considered everything in the anime canon in case it comes up in another episode. Broly's definitely canon now thanks to Super. Oh, that was in Super's comic, Broly was? Okay, then Broly's at least canon, I guess. I mean, people argue every day about that. You know, the whole GT, oh, it's not canon! In an interview with Toriyama, he basically, like, dodges the question, being like, oh, if you consider it canon, then it is. And it's like, come on, bro. I feel like he said that just to stir the pot of the fanboys or something. In some ways, I think GT is superior to Super. Like, Goku actually acts like a mature adult in GT way more than Super. Like, in Super, it seems like he never grew up.
Did you see the creatures that attacked you?
Creatures? Yeah, they came out of nowhere. They went for Joseph first, then me, and then they were just gone.
Do you remember where you were?
On the
Actually,
road
I think
to
GT
Orange
does humor
We just
way better
passed
than
by
Super
them
does.
when
Like, the humor in GT kind of reminds me of the OG Dragon Ball.
It's all right. Just rest now.
Broly's super character is canon, the DBZ Broly is not. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever seen the Super movie with Broly in it. The only Super movie that I've seen is the Resurrection F and the one what do they call it? The one where they introduced Beerus to begin with, Battle of Gods or whatever. Those are the only 2 Super movies I ever watched, I think. Mostly because I didn't really care, you know.
You're a pikeman, yes? What happened?
I've got family in Moor. I heard the flood was spreading, so I went to see if they were all right. And a pack of them glowing things found me in the meadow. I ran for my life. I never did get to the village.
Leave that to us.
At least we have an idea of where the thralls might be now. We should head
Yep.
for more. You're safe
Okay, I guess we gotta go there manual-like.
now.
So be it. Yeah, not sure how long I'll be streaming here today. I guess until I get hungry, but at the least, I think I can go until 5 o'clock here. So.
It was all they could do to escape.
I actually, since my beef tallow finally came in, I actually tried to use it for lunch.
Ready, go?
Used it while I was cooking a burger. I actually burnt one of the sides of the burger, but for the side that wasn't burnt, I thought it tasted good. It doesn't even really have that much of a beefy smell to it. Like, only slightly. So. And I cooked my mom a burger also with cheese and disgusting pickles on it. And she said she liked it, so... You know. Probably use that more often. I'll probably use it to cook some eggs tomorrow for breakfast. We got more Mega Man Monday tomorrow, of course. I'm gonna have to start early to finish X3 though. I haven't forgotten about that. Still gotta finish X3, so... Mega Flare!
Save your strength.
Yeah, I need to get more ability points. I'm not sure if this Mega Flare thing is really worth it. Like, I'll switch that out for probably the Lightning, to be honest. But I need more ability points to master these things to put it wherever I want. More enemies? Okay. Let's go, bitch. Magic Ash. Okay. I definitely like the Mega Flare Hyper Beam attack, though. I wonder how badass it is when it's upgraded, because I think I just have the default one.
Then we should let Isabel know.
I need to get me some sweet tea, dude. I'm thirsty.
You have the town's thanks.
Don't thank us yet. There will be more. Many more. And you'll need to be ready for them.
Oh, we shall. Isn't that right, Captain?
Yes, milady. The garrison will be ready.
Philippe here has convinced most of the men to remain at their posts. For now, at least.
Hearing that the Dane would look kindly on any man who committed himself to the task certainly didn't hurt.
Man, what a bunch of simps.
It's not the most selfless of motives, I'll admit. But whatever it takes, eh? Now me, I never needed convincing. I became a soldier to protect the people I love. And the people I love include the ones standing before me.
Handsome and chivalrous.
Now, if you don't mind, I have sentries to post. Milady.
Lest you wonder, I'm not foolish enough to believe that this has solved all of my problems. But it has solved one, and that's one fewer than I had this morning. Thank you again, Clive.
Yeah, I checked my thing before I started playing, and to think it's been... I've been playing this 40 hours now. Like, holy shit, where's the time gone, bro? Also, I'm getting levels, like, really slow now, it seems like. I mean, I do generally kill everything that's in my way, but... Like, damn. Seems like the first 30 levels went by in a blink of an eye.
Well, at least. Let's go and put Otto's mind at rest.
Okay, yeah, we're just going back to the thingy. Okay. Desiree has another gift for us, it looks
Oh,
like.
I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Is everything we've received and everything
Some
promised?
ability points, I'll take those. I'll take
All
those.
yours. All done?
In fact, with those, I might be able to... 3,400. Yeah, I don't see myself using Flare Breath really ever. Wings of Light, I don't know, that doesn't... that doesn't sound that good to me, so... Okay, yeah, I think I wanted to master Impulse. What's this? Okay, Giga Flare. Um... Well, let's... I mean, since I'll never use Titanic Block, probably, I guess. Master Blind Justice. Put that on there. And let's get... Well, that costs way much to, Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I have to upgrade that first. Oh, fuck. I mean, I guess we'll try with Impulse and Satellite then on that. I can't really imagine how Wings of Light would be particularly useful. Unless you really know how to dodge in, like, certain boss fights or something. Like, I'd rather use probably Blind Justice. I don't know. We'll try that out. I thought I've talked to Vivian
Back
about
again.
recent events. Let's look at the state
How
of the
may I
realm
help
again,
you
I guess.
today?
Whatever. Just super quick.
Study it well, Clive.
Yeah, shit's going down basically everywhere. Gotcha.
Very good.
Before we talk to Otto, I am gonna get some tea or something. Alright, I'm back. Let's talk to Otto as we sip tea.
Was wondering when you turn up. Had ours from all our friends thanking you for your timely intervention. How is it you always manage to arrive at just the right moment?
Luck, I suppose. Any word on the rest of the realm?
Let's see. Storm's still crying out for mother crystals. The nations are still in chaos. And the skies are still the colour of a kick in the kidneys 2 days on. So...
Right.
Clive, we knew this was going to happen. Well, not the bleeding skies part, but you take my point. Now's not the time to second-guess yourself. Now's the time to visit the infirmary. Talia says your brother's awake.
Thank you, Otto.
So it was not Sylvester, but Olivier who served as Ultima's puppet. And when Dion learned of this, he sought to slay the fiend. Only for his father to take the spear that would have freed him. Enough to drive a man to madness.
Small wonder he hasn't stirred. I would be afraid to wake.
Had I but reached out to him sooner, warned him of the threat Ultima posed. But now, both an empire and her prince lie broken.
Joshua, what do you know of Ultima?
Very little, I'm afraid. Despite my best efforts. 18 years ago, as I lay buried beneath the rubble of Phoenix Gate, 'twas not death who came for me, but another. And it was while in my rescuer's care, I first heard of Ultima. I've been chasing his shadow ever since. Ultima is driven by some deep, dark purpose, and for whatever reason, it would seem you are crucial to his designs. He will stop at nothing to have you, even if that means toppling an empire.
But why me? What possible use could I be to such a creature?
That is one of many answers that have eluded me. Yet, I am certain of this. It is not mere chance. You were chosen for a reason. All dominants carry within them the might of an icon. Nigh limitless power that is at once acutely limited. I wield fire, and only fire.
And I only ice. 8 wardens for 8 elements. But you, Clive.
You are different. You're special. Your abilities begin with the flames of Ifrit. But they do not end there. The fact Ifrit can even exist goes against everything we thought we knew of dominance. Perhaps Ultima has been waiting for one such as you, whose potential is truly limitless.
I've encountered that thing several times now. If it or he, as you say, needs me, why hasn't he claimed me as he did the boy?
Were I to hazard a guess, I'd say the two of you are somehow incompatible. His mind not properly attuned to your body.
His mind.
Mind, awareness, spirit, call it what you wish. But I believe Ultima to be an embodiment of the concept. This is why I struggle and fail to contain him here inside me.
I'm sorry. Inside you?
With every setting sun, I feel my strength wane. And though the Phoenix's flames mend the prison I have made for Ultima, they do so at a cost. We must find a means to bring an end to him before I meet my own.
What were you thinking?
It was that or let him take Clive. and I've always had a soft spot for my brother.
But that doesn't mean you should sacrifice yourself to save me.
Joshua. Clive, it's Gav. There's an army of Akashic at the gates of Canver.
Well, what's the short of it? Thought Tyre told you. The capital of the Free Cities is under siege by an army of monstrosities. The city guard are doing their best to stem the tide, but numbers ain't on their side.
What of Lord Byron and Mid? Were they able to escape?
No, but they're all right for now. They're hiding with Gav at midship.
We have to get them out of there.
And we shall. Otto, prepare a Stolas. Tell Gav to stay exactly where he is.
Understood.
Vivian, what's the swiftest route to the Free Cities?
That sounds like a question for the map. Look here. This road, through Tabor, should provide the least trouble.
Good.
What a coincidence. Tabor is exactly where I'm bound.
Joshua, bed is where you should be bound.
You don't think I told him the exact same thing?
Were Tyre not such a talented healer, I would surely have been inclined to agree. But, thanks to her ministrations, I feel I may safely rejoin my attendant, who was to wait for me in Tabor if we became separated.
All right, we travel together.
Clive.
If he stays close to me...
You don't know that.
fine.
Thank you, brother.
I'll look after him.
Guarantee Ultima's gonna leap out of him and go for Clive's body. I bet. Yeah, he is stubborn, you're right. Yay, another party member. Woo! That I still can't control, even though, you know, he's actually with us. Should be able to adjust his equipment, but that'd be, you know, like an RPG, and that's not what this game is. I'm still annoyed at that fact, by the way. Okay, we definitely got some side questies to do here, so... Looks like some bounties. Some booties. First, let's talk to Vivian here.
What will it be today? How may I help
I don't
you
even
today?
really pay attention to these.
Here you are.
Especially the
State of
military
the
map. Like,
land
that
is
kind of
ever-changing, Clive.
goes right over my head a bit. What is this, Advance Wars or something? Which I need to go back and rent that game. I was having fun with that. We got a, like I said, I didn't want to do rank S, at least until I'm, like, level 40. We could do this one, though. Dalmatia south of Tabor. Okay. We'll take them on, then. But first, we got to see what other side questies are around here. Looks like there's at least 3 of them. So that's cool.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Yeah, I don't know if you hear it in the background, but I was bored, so I was using this to, you know, get some strength. You know, because I'm fucking weak and shit. Might as well. Really, I should be doing that whenever I'm watching anime. Half the time I forget where I left the damn thing, so. I found it the other day when I was looking for PS2 stuff, so.
Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it. I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember Ivan's stew, right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blimmin' kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
Go on.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Yvonne said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Ah, that's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one? Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Okay, decent question. Why didn't she ask Hippocrates about these creatures prior to asking Clive for help? Like, that would save a step. And Molly doesn't seem like a dumb bitch, so I guess she just wants us to do more busy work? I don't know. Like, whatever. But first, we'll talk to the tutor here. Shirley? Shirley?
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid-scales.
We got a mystery on our hands, gang.
I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
You kind of pay attention to the map on the right, don't even care about the character bio. It tombs Clive, how many will it take? Who knows?
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of when I would actually want to do, like, the Yu Yu Hakusho Dragon Ball Z kind of stuff. Like Yu Yu Hakusho, like, it wouldn't just be the Dark Tournament. I'd be playing, like, the GBA game, you know, like the action game or whatever. And I'd play the Tournament Tactics, too. I guess I could do it, like, the month of, like, Togashi's birthday. I don't know. Because, I mean, favorite anime, so should probably play some of the games for it. Even if they're just kind of mid. Okay, well, I mean, his birthday is April 27th, so maybe do it in April, I don't know. He's, well, I guess he's not as old as I thought he was. He's 58. But yeah, I've heard he's been banging out a lot of 100 chapters here recently, so... And I'm sure he's going to take another fucking 2-year hiatus or whatever. Yeah, I think what happened is he got a light up his ass because all of his other peers were like dying, and he's like, shit, dude, I better I might be the next one, you know.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about
like, I don't think he was like friends like with Miura and Toriyama, but without a doubt he respected their work. He's always been a good friend of Naruto's creator, by the way. I forget what their name is. Let me look that up.
So the fabled samurai delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water. Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern.
Masashi Kishimoto. There. Yeah, they've been friends for quite a while. They've even taken inspiration from each other. For example, the Sharingan that like the Uchiha clan uses. That is basically inspiration from the Kurta clan from Hunter x Hunter with the Scarlet Eyes and all that kind of shit. So.
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance.
Or vice versa. I kind of forget which actually came first.
That one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was
think I could be 16 by then? By April? I kind of doubt it.
Meaning that if I find one, I find
I mean, I don't want to put it on hold, but
to Northreach then.
maybe just play it every day. I don't know, dude. I mean, Mega Man Monday is gonna stay there. I'm gonna take a break after I beat X4 though to play Rayman. I think that'd be a good idea to get through that. I mean, as of now, basically this is gonna be anything other than Mega Man and Septerra Core. Septerra Core is Tuesday and Thursdays. Mega Man is strictly on Monday, and then Clive Boy is basically any other day, I guess. So, because let's see, it's the 23rd. I mean, I have no doubt I'm like 80% through the story now. Like, if I put 40 hours into this, like, get the fuck out of here.
What am I gonna do?
Apparently, Goots has a thing for us.
But no more.
You are a wet blanket, Goots. But let's do your quest.
Is everything alright, Goots? You seem more discomposed than usual.
Oh, I don't know what that means, but I'm in a bit of a muddle. Oh, I think Nan might be in trouble, and she's...
It's alright. You can tell me.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like... Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
You know, it'd be pretty damn dope is if the library actually got that Yu-Gi-Oh! Early Days collection. Because I could tear through that, you know, a bit at a time. Because a lot of the portable Yu-Gi-Oh! Games I've never played. So I still would like to play Duelist of the Roses at some point, but, you know, gotta beat Forbidden Memories, still need to understand how to even play that game. So that's probably, you know, like a fucking project anyway, just learning how to fucking play that game. Because it uses beta rules for the actual TCG from back in the day. How's it going, Haxies? I mean, I took down the 4th crystal.
Sid! Out of your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh!
And just how long hasn't it been one?
We're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said,
The best way to see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again.
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back
They said Mididol. Is that Mid's like full name? Like syphilis?
Then,
I think that's what it is.
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we?
Okay. Inspect them. Inspector Gadget.
Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces. The body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
you're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing.
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach
No.
me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers. But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot.
What the fuck
They're
are
for weighing
bangers?
stuff. But what if I wanted to weigh Goots? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Mididol's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move.
That was Devil
I
Driver?
wonder if there was anything on the scales that moved.
I remember the arm moved.
Is that one of the abilities I got? I did get Bahamut's powers, by the way.
My fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see?
Oh, you're talking about the thingamabob.
Now that we've taken stock of the parts,
I thought they called it something else. Are you referring to when Clive and Joshua kind of like polymerization together? That was a pretty fun fight. I enjoyed that quite a lot.
Well, obviously you need
They did the they basically did the fusion dance from Dragon Ball Z, you know.
Just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo. And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
very good. Let's see if that works. Ah, all finished.
Yes, we did it.
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right.
And Clive goes Devil Driver. I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, hairs for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Mididol and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Or don't. Take after...
Hey, look. We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it? Do you?
I mean, Sid is not an engineer, so he's probably got a lot on his mind other than just some simple contraption. So you're always with Vegeta on how stupid that dance looks. I mean, it's kind of amusing. He thinks it's like so, I don't know, unmacho or unwarrior like, I guess, is what he claims it to be.
Well, did you solve the
Like that
mystery?
was always amusing seeing him roast the hell out of it. I mean, even I think Piccolo and Krillin demonstrated it, and even they felt like jackasses.
No, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully, she won't.
But I mean, hey, you know, a little bit of awkwardness, you know, for like over 10 times the power of the individual people. Like, it sounds like a good deal to me.
That the children are properly punished.
Please, there's no need.
Or I'm not quite sure what the power scale is for the fusion technique.
Calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
Or the fact they had to master it. Yeah.
It isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room, and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several...
Oh, Chase, I got like a total nostalgia blast yesterday, man. I wanted to show my nephew some PS2 stuff, mainly Guitar Hero, because he has spring break this week, right? So I went and I put this cobbled together before like my niece was over, because we had our birthday party yesterday.
Which explains her heirs.
You remember this bad boy right here? One of the stickers fell off as I was testing it out, which is kind of amazing because I know these stickers aren't really supposed to stay on there for long anyway. The thing does still work, but I don't know if it's like just this particular controller or what. But when I was trying to play just on medium songs, like it seems like it didn't really like me like really curving my fingers around the neck, you know? I don't know. But yeah, I was playing some Guitar Hero yesterday. I even tried a song on hard. I think it was Surrender, like one of the first ones that you start the game with. Played it on hard, and I was kind of sucking ass at it. I was like, damn, I thought I'd get more than 75% of the notes hitted. So, yeah, total nostalgia blast. And I also, just for grins, I was looking at my memory card, you know, save data, and I was seeing things from games you suggested I play in high school. The data was still on there, like Jak 2, Jak and Daxter. Like I saw a Jak 3 save file from like November 2011. So like literally, you know, because I know you were telling me about the Jak series, you know, when we were in high school, and you're like, oh yeah, you should play all three of them, and so I did. I still have the fucking save file for it, dude. I was like, god damn, it's fucking crazy. And I saw a bunch of files for, like, you know, Kingdom Hearts, you know, Ghost Rider, Okami, you know. Just total nostalgia bomb in those little memory cards. It's so magical, man. It really was. Let's go and have that playing. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I was telling Omega, like, I should go back and play some of these older PS2 games, like the Dragon Ball Z Budokai series, you know? Because those are pretty fun back in the day. 1, 2, and 3.
Doing good trade, then. Both in and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait, what exactly are you getting at? Not once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care, but here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto?
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating. about you.
Also haven't played it for years, and you have your PS2 Guitar Hero
Are you?
hung up.
And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
Yeah, I fought Bahamut a couple days ago. I would have streamed yesterday, but I was dealing with my niece's like birthday party and some minor drama, so.
You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of. Might be there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
No, it was. Now, I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
But yeah, I would like to go through some of the Guitar Hero games at some point. I think that'd be fun, as long as Twitch wouldn't give me shit or YouTube. Ideally, I'd like to use the Guitar Hero 3 controller, because I've always found that a bit more comfortable. I don't like, I don't even remember if the 3 controller has it. Like, they have this, like, little, like, in the middle fret button, they have, like, this extrusion here. I don't know what that's there for, other than maybe, like, muscle memory, like, as you're going to it, you feel it, and you instinctively know that that's the yellow. But I don't like that. But it'll be interesting showing my nephew that sometime this week.
I spoke with Lady Karen.
What did she say?
That the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad. But why would people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out. That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dallimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
Okay. Guess we're going there. Oh yeah, I haven't bothered to check out my my quarters yet. Apparently a letter was sent. Yeah, I know there's a new treasure there. I'll look at it later. Okay, we have okay, we actually have another thing there. Down the rabbit hole quest, cool. Flames of War, great. Why we fight, great. A humble request from Lord Byron. Okay.
Rutherford. Wasn't that the name of my uncle's manservant? Why would he be at Martha's Rest?
Probably doesn't even know what a memory card is. I'm certain you're correct. Yeah, he probably doesn't know. My my brother-in-law, when I was talking to him a little bit yesterday about like, oh, you know, such an interesting time in the PS2 era, and he's like, yeah, back when games were actually pick up and play, now you have to install it. And I was like, yeah, that's annoyed me about the modern era. And God forbid you have, crappy internet, like in Cromwell. I'm trying to think. I think when I installed was trying to think of kind of a big game. Well, I installed, I guess, like the Mass Effect trilogy. What was that, like 50 gigs or so? That took at least an hour and a half, I think. Internet's way better, you know, here, of course. Like installing 16 entirely, because, like, what is this, like a 90 gig game or some shit? Okay, it says 100 gigs. It took maybe, like, 45 minutes. So not that bad, honestly. But still, like, it'd be nice to just, like, you know, pop the damn thing in and game, like... Because, like, who the fuck wants to wait for... Who the fuck wants to wait for a game when you already have it in the system and you're intending to play it? Fucking stupid. I get why they have it that way. They have you install it on the hard drive because it can read the data from that as opposed to reading off the disk. But still, it'd be nice. Let's see. I know I can go to, I know there's a thing in Dalmekia. There's a bounty going on there. Wait, I can't fast travel over there? What? Why can't I do that? The fuck? Well, I have side quests to do. Hey guys, am I like screwed or something, or? Hey, wait on a game to install. Think how little memory cards actually hold. I mean, it is pretty little. Like it's pretty bad at, like, you were the shit if you had the, what's this one called? The max memory card for PS2, 32 megabytes. That would store quite a lot of shit. But yeah, I don't think I can complete my side quests here. Did I do something wrong, or are they still going to be available when I'm, when I'm doing the Things Fall Apart? Well, let me go check something.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Fancy a look at the list, do you? Anything catch your eye?
Okay, it's not showing available tasks there.
Seen enough?
I just hope these side quests don't go away. I guess I'm going to Things Fall Apart. Let's go over there then. All quests after the attack are playable until post-game. Okay. Like, I actually made a separate save file because I wasn't sure if I actually did all the side quests before, like, another mission started, so... Like, I have another save file that's essentially 4 hours behind where I'm at right now. Cloak and Dagger. I like the name of that mission. Also, we're gonna pet Torgal, because he's a doggy. And we just gave him a treat.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry.
New quest is nearby. Okay, great, I guess.
Yote is a fine scout. If Kandor was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
I'm gonna punch a dog to death, guys. Just like that. Oh, I forgot to put, oops. I forgot to assign those to, that, didn't I? That was my bad. Yeah, put on, Impulse and, Satellite here. Yeah, that's fine. Has gone funky. Joshua's a godsend. Oh, I can already fast travel again? Okay, I don't know why it did that. That's kind of stupid. Yeah, let's actually go do my fucking side quest, though. Party I have is pretty stacked. I mean, 3 dominants are better than 2, so, you know, there's that. Yeah, everyone's chilling with trash today, I guess.
The bandits may be known, but look what they've left us.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
Yeah, we'll come back to our regular scheduled programming. First, we got to do side quests, since we can actually access them.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found
Your autofill after sup is funky. Man, you say sup to him a lot, man.
Go on.
If you like him so much, why don't you go visit him?
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work.
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Just platinum lives a P. That's cool. That's cool.
Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type...
Must have been kind of an easy game to platinum. I mean, for a Souls-like, don't they usually, like, have you play as different character classes to plat the game?
I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
Easy plat if you have the skills. Well, like what they typically do in Dark Souls, they'll be like, oh, get every miracle, but I mean, you can't get every miracle unless you're a certain faith level, which you can't do if you're, like, say, a warrior. Like, that's kind of how they have that set up.
Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this store he spoke of?
Okay, you played it on New Game Plus? Huh.
I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful.
I kind of want to check out New Game Plus on Demon Souls. But I've heard that's pretty difficult with a sorcerer build. Because I'm, like, extra squishy. Yeah, stuff like this and this. But only one New Game Plus is required. Okay. Well, that's kind of neat. Yeah, I love the Demon Souls remake anyway, so I'd totally love to play that again through, like, a warrior build or something. Okay, so we have to go over yonder. Just because I'm lazy, I'm going to fast travel to that. Yeah, so I actually had, I actually cooked a burger with beef tallow today. It was good. Definitely use more of it.
Safety of the town is
I just hate the fact that a 2-pound thing of it was over $20. But it's good health-wise, I guess. My cat enjoys it too, as you might imagine. I just gave her a little bit, though. Beef tallow is great for cooking. And I didn't even... The smell wasn't even all that strong, to be honest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might
during
have
cooking,
laid it
prior,
on a
and
bit thick.
you know, after.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale.
I mean, it'd be great with
What now?
with things like
That's
chicken
up to
or
you.
sausage.
Die a slow death? Or a quick one? Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
These guys are gonna die so fucking hard here.
Leave now, and we can pretend this didn't happen.
New enemies approaching. Cool. I definitely like Impulse. I'll definitely keep that on there too. It's good at fucking up them in the booty. This guy just fucking healed him, didn't he? Fuck you, prick. Came out melting faces? Yep, I sure did. Just wish I could play on hard mode.
Oh, you've done it now.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
When the Borgwyn finds out you've killed
It does take a while to use Torgal without the necklace, and I'm probably, you know, better off just, you know, using the necklace for him, but I just press down once in a while, you know.
What were you going to do to him?
Like, I only use the Rampage move for Torgal pretty much.
I was only supposed to
It's just better muscle memory for me.
once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone. Before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots. Right now.
Calls me a coward because, like, I didn't kill him? Like, what are you talking about, dude? I mean, it could have been because he had no weapon on him, I don't know. Maybe Clive doesn't kill unarmed men.
Get your filthy paws off me, you naughty painted lout!
Stop calling
Yeah.
names! And stop spreading them horrible lies about Nan!
Well, that will be easier.
Should you play Soul Silver or Crystal? Are you talking about, like, the vanilla games?
Every last word is true.
I mean, probably Soul Silver, to be honest with you. As much as I like Crystal.
Are you alright?
He's gonna kill Nan! He said she had to pay in blood!
After what she did, it is only right. She ruined my life and the lives of countless others. That loathsome harpy's very existence is a crime, and I will not allow it to continue. Goots, was it? I have no quarrel with you. Only with your employer. Run along now. You need not pay for her sins.
No.
No?
I don't care what she did. I won't let you hurt Nan. Promise me you won't hurt her, or I'll or I'll kill you myself!
Goose, no.
Enough, all of you!
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalimil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You.
Man, Karen knows how to shoot her shots at guys.
Everything that happened. It was all your fault. And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me.
Gooch, you...
If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
Fuck.
You great galoot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs, you remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
Okay, then. Took the motherfucker's eye, didn't she?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It isn't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me the Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's done. I know there was a... I don't remember where the fuck it was. There was a thing in Delmechia that was a, there was a hunt. I thought I'd remember it, but I forgot what the fuck it was called. The location. Damn it. Well, let me turn this quest and look at the bounty board again. I thought I would have remembered it, but... should have just taken a screenshot.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Okay, interesting, I guess more context. So I guess, oh, we got a thing there, too. A sensor packed with herbs and ambergris can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal away any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. So you can read. Congratulations. Wow. Man, what a snarky woman. Yeah, let me check that bounty board again. We need to go do that bounty before I forget it again. So I remember it was in Dalmekia, so.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that. Clive. Anything catch your eye?
Okay, there's that bad blood thing. Well, that's all. Yeah, that's the very bottom from where I was, I think. Yeah. Like where I teleported to originally. South of Tabor. Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot anyway, just in case I'm, like, stupid. Okay. South of Tabor. Tabor. That's Baklid. I mean, I'm guessing Tabor is just a place we haven't been to yet. Unless it's talking about a like one of these locations with the Watcher. Curatina in its bed. Tabor. It's probably a place we haven't been yet. It's Baklid there. Nothing over there. Yeah, it's something else. Okay, screw it then. Go to Martha's Rest.
Fate seemed bent on driving me from my inn. But if they want me out,
They must be upstairs, I guess.
try harder.
Looking for Rutherford,
My
which is
Lord
this guy.
Marcus, is that... It is you. Then you received my letter. I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your Lord Uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos. Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues
Oh no.
already. They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Okay. That's great. Smooth like Butler. I get it, it's a pun. So we have to go down there. I guess we'll do the other one that's over Northreach then. What? Okay, apparently there's the same side quest up there. Okay.
There were ghosts at the gates, not days ago.
Yeah, for dinner I'm gonna be having some leftover pizza heated up in the oven, because that's really the way to do it. I can't stand pizza that's like pizza from, like, you know, restaurant or whatever. It's from Domino's, by the way. I can't stand it putting that in the microwave now as opposed to using the oven. I will wait the extra, 15 minutes for it to preheat, just so it's even.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. I'm gonna ignore the dogs. I just don't give a fuck.
Mokoti said I should be able to find what I'm looking for
Somewhere nearby.
Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers.
I mean, that definitely looks like something I want to kill, regardless of the quest.
This must be our wyvern. Right. Let's get this over with.
Hell yeah, bitch. Get fucked, homie. And he died. Yummy raptor liver.
That's the wyvern's liver.
Part of a great diet.
Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent.
Okay, it's either against this cliff or it's further up. I couldn't really tell. Oh, it's this. It's these flowers. Gotcha.
I think that's everything Molly needs to
Cool.
resurrect her recipe.
Yeah, we'll turn that in later. Got some other things to do, though. Like the thing over here. Hey, Chase, I'm curious, so I think I'm going to try to do some, like, Yu Yu Hakusho gaming in April, including, like, the Dark Tournament PS2 game, since, you know, I have the console hooked up. You think I could beat this game by April? Because I'm pretty sure I'm, like, 80% of the way through the game now. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know I said I'd stop at 5, but screw it. Let's go until 6.
Someone's got himself in trouble.
Like, I thought I'd be hungrier by this time, but I'm still doing alright. Just keep sipping tea here, so.
I don't see your master here, so you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
I already told you, I have nothing.
Then maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
You that one's master, then? If you'd kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on
No thanks. I'd rather just kill you.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Boy, what a bunch of great guys, huh? They're so great, we're gonna give them some lightning here. Just like this. Get up, bitch. I don't know, I guess the satellites maybe are kind of useful. I really wish they were automatic. Wish I didn't have to hit triangle to use them.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's.
Impulse is pretty damn nice, though.
These were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican Army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend
Man, it
myself
looks like
against
crap
them,
outside,
perhaps
dude.
two.
Like, I don't think I've seen the sun at all today.
I arrived in
It's
Dallimore
bullshit.
several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more. And his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's central command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers'
I mean,
coin
he's not gonna
purses?
need it.
Not at all. To find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail.
So we have to go... Okay. Back over here. Okay. At least this guy's pretty close to Northreach here.
There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
We might as well just run over there if it's only 50 yards.
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I am Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses of Rosaria. It's been a long time since last I saw my great-aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your...
Clive's great aunt? She must be pretty old then.
From the old capital,
If
when I
Clive
saw
is in his
some
30s.
villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits.
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pommel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
You know, another thing I could do, I mean, I could just hook up, you know, my PS1 also for some old nostalgia games. I could just play it on this PS2 too. All I need is the memory card. Has the same exact controller type, so. I need to beat that original Rayman, that Digimon World 3, and that Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. That's a nostalgia list.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
Oh, and Glover. But I probably need another copy of Glover, because I think my disc is ruined now. Or just play it on emulator, either way.
This one's ours.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, oh man, all this modern thing, and sometimes I just like to get back to basic bitches, you know? And sometimes that's hit and miss. Like Star Tropics. That game is way too fucking difficult. Sucks to be this fucking guy, Jesus Christ. Also, Josh is hitting him like a fucking truck. Jesus. Probably should have done that when he was first staggered, but... Look at all the particle effects! Woo! I just wish it did more damage than what it actually does. It sure looks like I know what the hell I'm doing, though, huh? When you got, like, 4 different things going on hitting the dude.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
Oh shit, it's Sunday. A new Shangri-La Frontier, I think, came out, right? I better watch that.
Some days they don't even send out patrols.
I gotta watch more 86, too. I didn't really watch more than, like an episode or two yesterday.
The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is
I've been playing old school a decent
It's
amount.
uncommon to see a fight break out over a
Oh, Chase, I know you don't give a fuck, but I got my,
didn't have the look of bandits.
I got my, giant mole pet.
They were probably just
Finally. A little bit over drop rate, but
Listen to me.
I adopted a baby mole, so
Your investigation. You first
pretty
want to
happy
seek
about
the
that.
attention of a healer.
Never killing that boss again, probably.
I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bistolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
There's actually this, pretty decent, Naruto game that I played like a year or two ago. It's Rise of a Ninja. It's for the 360. And it's a solid game. I don't know why I stopped playing it. I guess that's just because there's this kind of stupid like ramen delivery minigame that like you do a certain amount on, it'll like increase like your maximum like chakra gauge or something like that. And that minigame is actually surprisingly hard. And I think I like rage quit and I was like, man, fuck this game, but yeah. Wouldn't mind playing through that. It doesn't cover a whole lot of Naruto, but
I see you're still here.
because it's kind of an early 360 title.
Location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work.
I really wish Hunter x Hunter games came out of the US. Like, we never got any. I would totally play them on stream, but they're all in Japanese, and I would barely understand them. I got something for Flare Breath? That's cool. I don't really care for that move, so I'll never use it. Okay, so let's go, well, that's that, that's that last, side quest down there. Okay. Go back to the hideaway and turn in that last one, then. Give the ingredients to Molly, so she can make some kind of monstrosity dish.
The hideaway's lost its appetite. So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it? Well, at least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, you stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do.
Let's hope these grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
I mean, there's been good old style recipes that have survived centuries, you know? Like, isn't there like an Italian noodle place that have been using like the same techniques for like 3 centuries?
Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Six Nights at James, thanks for subscribing to my YouTube page, sir.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force. A force of nature, even. A maelstrom of flavor and sensation. A graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think he likes it.
Well, I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Okay then. Well, hey, that was definitely worth doing it just for the ability points. 500's pretty decent from just a side quest. Okay, now I think it's time to go to... Wait. I don't think it's,
Did you see the pair that got hauled into time?
Let me just check my letters real quick. I doubt it's another side quest. It's probably just like a thank you note or something. Oh. Oh, yeah, that was just in regards to an eye for an eye, that one quest. Gotcha. Okay. Back to the plot. Make for Tabor. Okay, so Tabor must just be south of here, so then I can do that one hunt then. Good. It's only rank C, so I don't think it'll be particularly hard.
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it. The echoes have a will of their
We'll
own.
see about that, won't we? Bam! Get blind justice on their asses. Well, that was a fast fight. Jeez. Such a fucking badass. More blind justice up in this bitch. Apparently Cody just came online. Yay. Kind of wonder how he's doing. Messaging him on Facebook being like, hey, you still like, you know, in this state? Fuck him up. Going south.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with it.
Oh, that must be a way to... I'm actually kind of curious. Can I,
With better manners.
I'm curious. Can we go the other way and maybe encounter that haunt? Or, I mean, at the least, we could just connect the two locations. Hey, there's an enemy here. Might as well kill you, right? Ah, shit. I was too far away from that. Took a little bit too long to kill the bastard, but I got him. Eventually. What? Oh, there's like a different... Okay, I can't just jump down there. Alright, whatever. Let's just go on our proper path here. You know, I'm kind of thinking maybe it would actually be a little more effective to have both well, the Wykes and the satellite on the same thing. That might actually be wise. Okay, satellite. Oh, well, I'd have to master that though, wouldn't I? Shit. Rising Flames, Rising Flames. Okay, master that. Is all this mastered? Okay, good. So switch that with satellite. And then instead of satellite down here, that can be Rising Flames. Well, actually, I mean, that should probably just be on Raging Fist, to be honest. Yeah. We'll have Raging Fist there. Okay. See if that works a little bit better. Increase DPS slightly, at least. Kill these fuckers in our way like the Hell Divers. Hold the diver! Just some random merchant guy there that we're gonna ignore. Hey, guy that's, like, dying.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Cougar.
Rest well, soldier.
Yeah, catch your breath. I think he was lying to him, like, dude, he was dying, like. I think Clive was just trying to be
You said the encampment was closed.
nice or something.
Let's hope the Akashic is still there.
Alright, let's go ahead and take care of this side quest that's just to the left, so. Wait, that's a lot of Aether there. A lot of Aether.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Almost, it stinks. The Aether stinks.
I got here in time.
Yeah, let's see how good this combo can be, I guess. I don't know. Sure is kind of button mashy, but... I definitely fucked that up. Well, they're dead, so that's all that matters. I guess I maybe had a little bit more DPS there. It's just, it's hard to keep track of all that shit.
Is someone there? Please, I can't move my leg.
That doesn't sound like
No, it doesn't. Sounds like a survivor.
You're with the battalion?
I am.
And he's got more hair on his freaking chin than he does his head.
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor. Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it. You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there, in Kosnis, when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith, when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Fuck it.
Fine.
If he's got a death wish, fuck it.
For Titan!
You're in no fit state to fight.
And this should be easy for you. Come on. Kill me!
For what? The sins of your master. You and I have no quarrel, and I will not strike a man who cannot defend himself.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Just wait, he shows up at the end of the game, like with a fucking, like, dagger, just stabbing Clive right in the chest, and that's how he dies. That'd be complete bullshit. It'd be absolutely hilarious, though, if they actually did that. But Square would not have the balls, so... I can't imagine how many bitch fits the internet would make if that actually happened. Where the fuck is that? Okay, yeah, Tabor's further down. I was like, because I know I still got that hunt to do, that C rank. Let's kill that wild, beastie just for grinsies. It seems like we're just facing a lot of level 33 guys. I don't know, like, what's up with that? Just gotta keep going down this road, I guess. Shit. Pew, 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 pew. You know what this thing kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of Weiss from Nier, or like the little robot things from Automata. That's what the projectiles remind me of. They're the satellites. You look a watchman.
Where now, Joshua? There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Okay, cute little village here. And a merchant.
Are you buying or selling?
Anything I really fucking want. I tell you what, I will buy this On the Shoulders of Giants. Sounds like a cool tune. We'll buy that.
Anything else? Take care.
It's Josh's Beezy.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yotei, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne. Or more specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria, Yotei has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yotei. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline Dominion on the night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yotei and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva. Then it is Waloed knights who besiege the cities.
What is left of them, yes. And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
Okay.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce!
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Distinguished members of the Council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Waloed. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough. Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
So then, how long has Waloed been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's Breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike, his very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominance, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it, like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we fight that thing, whatever it is. Maybe it's I'm trying to think of another,
And I her.
like,
Which is why
you
I had
know,
to let her go.
Aeon that it could maybe be. I don't know. Is Knights of the Realm is Knights of the Round in this game? That'd be pretty cool, actually. That'd be really cool.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is bold enough to hear?
More side quests.
Perchance? Because I have a mind
It's
to
about
make
5
a killing.
o'clock. I kind of don't feel like going until 6, but I'll do some of these side quest things. Like, I'm getting hungry here.
Carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Carava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
Okay.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Carava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Okay. Accept that other quest too, and then hopefully try to do that hunt south of town. Okay, I see the
Careful how you
side quest is up here. What do you want, old man?
You there! Finally! No one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant graybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
Okay. We're solving a riddle, I guess. That's great.
How are those new boots treating you?
I mean, it could be worse. We could be the Hardley boys, having to solve a mystery, looking for hard clues and all that. Or raging clues, I'm sorry. Okay, I know it showed a thing up here.
Here's the scraps you're after.
I don't know. Do I automatically memorize this?
What golden plains
Okay.
the wanderers have called home, I wonder.
Just curious if I had to actually, like, write it down or do a screenshot or something. Ooh, free chest.
It has indeed.
Get that going. Get the second inscription, I mean. Better remember every word. Okay, that sounds like then I have to take a screenshot of it then. Gotcha. I'll go back to the other one and take a screenshot.
Must have settled here in Tabor.
I love screenshotting things in video games. It's so damn useful. That's one nice modern thing I like about these games is screenshot puzzles and shit. Okay, yeah, the third one's a little bit higher.
So it's these stones to Canva, and the rest of the boxes to Dalamy.
Okay.
No history would be complete without mention of the mother crystals.
Yeah, no shit.
I should speak to the old scholar before I forget everything I've read. The engravings were in good repair considering their age.
Oh, what that I could have seen for myself. Oh, come, don't tease me now. What did you learn of this place and its people? Let's start with the engraving to the south, shall we? What did it say?
I didn't keep track of what was what. I don't know, dude.
The great good.
Was it Guardians of the People?
Guardians of the Crystal.
Oh, I thought like what it did is it jumbled up like what was in what direction, not just like an option of like a certain location.
It would seem the founders of this city were descendants of those fallen charged with protecting the mother crystals. But whatever could have driven the Guardians so far from their sacred charges, I wonder? The engraving to the north is next.
Like, I definitely don't remember which is which for... Let's see, Guardians of the Crystal... Wanderers of the Golden Plains, Children of the Hunters...
Wanderers of the Golden Plains, lay your roots in stone. With pride recall thy noble past, and make these rocks a home. Or, I think that was it, at least.
No doubt you're right. There are vestiges of nomadic customs in Tabor its guardian roots could never account for. This is proving most enlightening. Now, for the final stone.
Children... Damn it, they all start with the hunters. Let me look at it again. Now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing. now. Tillers of the land. That's it.
Children of the hunters, now tillers of the land, reap her promised blessing and give praise her gracious hand. That's all three.
And so, we add primitive farmers to Tabor's founding peoples, the final piece of the puzzle. 3 engravings, one for each of the 3 peoples to have settled Tabor in ancient times. Guardians of the Mother Crystal, wanderers from across the plains, and last but certainly not least, hunters turned farmers. Little wonder it was so difficult to trace the roots of Tabor's culture. Those roots reach down through 3 distinct traditions. Nonetheless, one cannot help but wonder why this fact is not better known among scholars, given that the stones stand here for all to see.
Too many
Maybe.
stones, perhaps.
Hey, Keiko.
Too many by far.
Hey, girl.
Here, and thank you.
What is it, baby? Are you my alarm kitty? You want me to stop playing already? Hmm? You were laying down in the other room, weren't you, girl?
How are those new boots
Yeah.
treating you?
They're fantastic. Soft as Phoenix down, but tough as...
Let's see. Okay, yeah, there's that skin trade thing over there. Is that... That's inaccessible. I still want to do that hunt south of town, so let's try to leave town, I guess. Kind of hard for me to navigate when I'm petting the kitty, but...
Beneath the flood, yes.
That looks like the exit to town, right? Yeah. Over there, that's east. Who's this guy I'm running into here? Enemy? Okay, cool.
Cyril. How fares the search?
Well, Your Grace, my report shall be with you ere long.
Ah, yes. Yotei is otherwise engaged, at my behest.
And the duty of wardenship?
Fulfilled. For as you see, I've been reunited with my first shield.
I am Cyril, Knight of the Undying and bearer of the Burning Quill, charged with chronicling the mortal deeds of His Grace, Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix, and rightful Archduke of Rosaria.
I entrusted Cyril here with overseeing the investigation into Ultima's origins. Findings from his brothers and sisters afield are delivered here to be collated and catalogued.
Just how many Undying are there?
Not nearly enough, milady. Yet we are glad to give our all in service to the Phoenix. Such is, and has ever been, our creed.
I see.
You have your associates, I have mine. But you may now think of them as ours. That won't be a problem, will it?
The Phoenix is our sun, and we but the shadows that quicken in his radiance. It is from the darkness that we serve, both him and
Okay, go. I have a feeling you're gonna start to bite me, and then I'm gonna get upset.
Pray accept.
I'm getting that feeling. Be like, I like the cuddles, now I'm gonna bite your fucking hand.
For as long as you bear it, members of our order will reveal themselves unto you, if there is nothing further.
No. You are dismissed.
Your Grace.
Hey. Hey, that's my tea.
It's a Canva then.
We'll talk about this later.
I better go preheat my my oven here. So I'll be back.
Only keep strange bedfellows, Joshua.
Oven preheated, so
The free cities under sea?
now where? I mean, it says well south of Tabor. I assume my hunt is right there. Okay, then we can go over here to the skin trade. Cool, cool. Alright. Let's do those two things and wrap it up for today. Seems like kind of a good moment because I think we're going to get into some crazy action here soon in Canver, so I'm going to have some leftover pizza here soon, so probably should have gone a little longer today, but I'll be playing this most of this week anyway, so it's definitely my hunt. They're a pack. They're the pack, in fact. I got through season 3 of what you call it? Through season 3 of the Venture Brothers, so 4 more seasons to go. And I still need to watch the fucking movie. I'll probably just watch that online. Ain't no way in fuck I'm spending $35 for the Blu-ray for that. Fuck that shit, dude. This peck is getting fucked up, isn't it? Get fucked! Got him. You'd think it'd give me more renown. But, I mean, it was a ranked C mission, so...
Shouldn't have messed with the leader of the pack, eh?
Yeah, man. We showed him what's up. Yeah, that looks like that goes to another area, so that's probably, where we go to fight, the Sylvester or whatever they were mentioning, Wayload. If I'm even pronouncing that name right. Waylude? I think it's Waylude. Yeah, we can do that, probably Wednesday. Man, we totally destroyed those wolves, didn't we? We got some bad guys here. Boy, those guys wish they weren't there. Let's give a pet Torgal again, might as well. What the hell is that thing up there that's inaccessible? I'm just kind of curious. Like, what is that? Some kind of post-game location? Well, apparently there's an obelisk here that we unlocked. That's cool.
You lost, stranger. Wherever you're headed, it's back the way you...
Bitch! Don't talk shit about Clive. He'll fuck you up. Anyway, let's do this, this skin trade here. Boy, there's a lot of overcast going on in this, area, I've noticed. I wonder if that's supposed to be, like, something foreboding. I don't know. Get wrecked, homie. Okay, got some guys here. Well, we got one, I guess. Thought there was gonna be a group of them.
Maybe. It looks like there's still plenty of fighting in yet. Slow. Ogle, kill!
Might as well give you all the lightning. I just go fucking nuts on this guy. Jesus Christ. Man, I just get into lunacy here when I'm really getting the rhythm here. I almost feel bad for the monster there. Jesus Christ. Beat the piss out of him before killing him.
This thing reeks. The sooner it's off my hands, the better.
But hey, at least it's good practice for whenever I do New Game Plus, huh?
Here's your hide, as requested.
I worried you might never return. Quickly, let me see it.
Yep.
As supple as a maiden's cheek, yet as adamant as her virtue. This is everything I had hoped for, and more. Clearly, my trust in you was not misplaced. You must be a hunter of considerable talent to have bested the beast with nary a scratch. Join me as my honored partner. With my means and your might, we shall be as wealthy as the merchant kings of Zemeckis.
I don't plan on making a habit of this. I'm busy enough as it is.
Very well. Though I believe fate had a hand in our meeting, it would be unbecoming of me to beg. Do not allow me to keep you from being about your business. Here, for the hide.
I just noticed we have 3,000 ability points. Not quite enough for Giga Flare. Well, actually, what I could do... let me reset that. I'd love to see what this thing looks like when it's upgraded. I'm guessing it just lasts longer? Is that what the upgraded version is? It lasts longer? Man, a master is 6,000? That's ridiculous, dude. I mean, I guess I could see... I guess I could see for maybe a few times, like, if you had a mastered, like, Giga Flare with a mastered something else, like Earthen Fury, that'd probably be pretty fucking... That'd probably be busted. It's just, you need a lot of ability points, though. Giga Flare is amazing. It's worth it to master Giga Flare, too. I mean, I upgraded it because I figured... Man, I want to test that out, honestly. Let me put, I'm willing to exchange, Raging Fist for... What? Oh, that's not my, put it on, what's that other set I have? Put it on this set here. Put it on this set. There you go. What the hell is this thing there for? Oh, I unlearned that. That's why that's why that's gone. Yeah, just put. I just want to see how Gigaflare does when it's powered up. Like just go to. Actually, you could probably just do it back at the camp.
Mastering makes it longer and you can add it to any icon. Gigaflare is great for bosses and large enemies.
Oh, so mastering things... I mean, I know that you can add it to any icon when you master things, but I didn't think, like, you extended it, too, by doing that. Because I can't really tell from the... From, like, the little image it gives you. Yeah, let me just test it out at the stone here, and then we'll call it. I got some 86 to watch and shit. Been a while since we've done this stuff. And apparently we can do other options too. Huh. Wow, you can actually adjust the Mega Flare level? Jesus Christ. That's kind of nuts. Okay. I can already tell it's longer. Talk about getting butt fucked, huh? You got totally wrecked with that last Mega Flare.
Nice try.
Anyway. Well, shit, now that I know how good that is, I should probably put on a... Well, I don't know. Maybe I actually already have something that lowers the cost for Giga Flare. This is Aerial Blast Cool Time. Well, we don't really use that. So we can get rid of that one. Flare Breath. Here's Wind Up. This is Judgment Bolt. No. No. Yeah, I don't think I have anything that helps with that except for Breath of Light, but I don't really care for Flare Breath.
Aerial Blast is amazing at burning the stagger bar. You nearly double every move when you master it. Fight them in Waylude.
Okay. Like, I know Giga Flare was pretty good, and it was definitely worth upgrading for sure. I'd have to sacrifice quite a lot to master that, though. I mean, I know there's still a bit of points to get in the game, and, you know, there's New Game Plus and shit. Um... And I do know how good Aerial Blast is. I mean, hell, I could probably combine those two on the same thing when I have them mastered. Or just, Boss Staggered, Giga Flare combined with another high damage dealing, thing like, say, maybe Judgment Bolt or what, I haven't even used this one yet, Earthen Fury. That could really tear through fuckers. Hmm. And then I guess for stun, let me make another set here. Hold on. Okay, I think I'm on set 3, right? I don't even remember. I can just redo set 1. Hold on. If I have Phoenix Shift, I mean, Flames of Rebirth, I'd probably only use that on New Game Plus when I play on hard mode, because HP isn't really that big of a deal. But having, like, 4, like, primary stun things, and then have the last bar be high damage hitting thing would probably be kind of OP. So, like, Gouge, Raging Fist, like, whatever has, like, 3 or more stars for stun would probably be great. So, of course, you know, Gouge is always going to be a go-to. Gouge, maybe Pile Drive, because it has kind of good area of effect. Raging Fist is good stun as well. I'm gonna have to fuck around with it, I guess. I definitely need more ability points. I guess it's a good thing I'm doing the side quests, because they do give good ability points. Yeah, I shouldn't even fuck around with this. Yeah, I'm not gonna fuck around with this. Just end the training. Had only the 9 things you used mastered and took almost everything you got over the games. Well, I definitely at this point, since I have so much versatility ability-wise, I probably don't need some of these basic bitch attacks now. So that would squeeze a little bit more ability points off. Like, I definitely don't need Stomp anymore. Get rid of that. I mean, it's not much ability points back, but I still want Swift Recovery. I do use that. Lunge, I probably don't use that, really. Get rid of that. Persistent Dodge, yeah, keep that up. I dodge all the time. Melee attack, obviously, I want to keep that. Aerial tech, keep that. Magic, I kind of have to have that for the satellite to work. I could probably get rid of Magic Burst, at least. Oh, it's already... it's already gotten rid of. Yeah, Will of the Wisps is pretty damn good. Of course, I want my limit break to be as high as possible. I wonder if there's any potential with Ignition. I never really considered it. But yeah, at least I have 827 to work with right now. It'd be a shit ton of points to get that mastered, though. But attack-wise, that with either Earthen Fury... would be pretty good. But yeah, I gotta eat dinner now. I don't wanna just think about this game if I'm not gonna play it, so I'll come back to this Wednesday though. I'm sure we can raid someone here. Come on, you stupid. Freaking cat toy was tangled in this. Who can we raid? We can raid Casualty. He's not really playing a game I care about, but he's playing Overwatch 2. We could at least say hi. I mean, you know. Kind of been a while since I've raided him anyway, so. Trying to freaking. I was trying to copy his freaking name. There. Yeah, I gotta start Mega Man Monday stream early tomorrow to finish X3, so I'd like to start that probably about 11 o'clock, to be honest. I mean, I could always take a lunch break when I get hungry, you know, around noon. Probably get through a lot of that 86 anime tonight, so. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow with Mega Man Monday.